Now, our next speaker is Professor Marion Eckert, and Marion's going to tell us a little bit about WHRTN and indeed the purpose of why we're all here this evening. So let me begin by introducing you to her. So Marion is the Foundation Director of the Rosemary Bryant AO Research Centre, which is at the University of South Australia. And she was also, or is also, the inaugural Professor of Cancer Nursing at SA, at UniSA, and an Adjunct Professor at Flinders. One of the things we've tried really hard this evening is to make sure that we've got a great representation from all of our institutions, and I think that's already coming out. Marion brings more than 30 years of experience in the healthcare sector, and she's worked in various roles, including executive positions across public, private, and the not-for-profit sector. And she has been a finalist in the Telstra Women's Business Awards, and in 2015 was awarded a Winston Churchill Fellowship and the Leslie Fleming Fellowship on supporting survivors of cancer. So with those words, I'd like to invite you to welcome Marion.
It's lovely to be here tonight, and thank you very much for coming along. I think it's just amazing to see so many people in the room and a lot of people that are well known to each other, so it is good after a couple of years to be able to actually catch up and see each other physically, which is quite novel. My role is also the chair of the Women's Health Research Translation Network here in South Australia, and also the representative on the National Committee. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a quick overview around what this is actually about and what the sort of the vision and the mission is in regards to the network. So the Australian Health Research Alliance formed a National Women's Health Research Translation Network, and from that it was supported by the MRFF for a grant. This grant is over the course of 5 years, so we've got a finite period of time to really move and make a significant difference and build and establish. It is led by the National Steering Committee and comprised by international recognised women. So there are 7 research translation centres across Australia and 3 centres for innovation in regional health. Some of those centres are the Monash Partners, the Health Translation Queensland, Sphere, Melbourne Academic Centre for Health, Western Australian Health Translation Network, New South Wales Regional Health Partners, and of course Health Translation SA. So the vision for the translation network is to really improve and empower and improve equity, health and quality of life for all Australian women, integrating prevention, healthcare, research, translation for the community benefit, advance and support the careers of women in research, which tonight is just one of those kick-off events, is to really try and engage and network, which is really important to build your career and to work with people that are doing similar research. The aim is really to build that collaboration for women across the network and, like Deb said, across the universities as well, which is really important. We can't do this alone, and certainly we're stronger together from a point of view of that Category 1 funding. So it is really around building that health workforce capacity, developing leaders in women's health, and advanced research and translation. And I do recommend you have a look at the website, because there are themes that have been established. And the focus of the network does have specific themes aligned to the national agenda. So the purpose for tonight is really to build capacity and create opportunities and connections within the women's health research translation community, and provide the opportunity for early and mid-career researchers. It would be interesting, just by show of hands, how many people are in the room that consider themselves early and mid-career researchers? Awesome. Okay, great. Yeah, so it's really good to see you here, because you are the future, and we want to be able to support your career as well. So it is really about hearing and sharing your insights and relating those challenges and working out who's doing what in what research space and working together.